Hello everyone, I am Erika of Beadingschool.com and you are watching Coffee Time with Erika, my weekly BD broadcast. Today it's time to say goodbye to the beautiful Rosetta Window Beading School Academy team. And we are also going to see the entries for the mini challenge, and I have a surprise for the end of the broadcast about summer vacations, so please stay with me. It's going to be exciting. Please tell me if you can hear me, if you can see me well. I see Erika saying good morning. Anita is here. Ariana is here. Please let me know, ladies, if you can hear me, if you can see me. Sherry, Ariana, thank you so much for confirming that the tech is all right. Please don't be surprised if there will be some background music, because today it's Ketty Kotti here in the Netherlands. It means breaking the chains. And this is the anniversary of abolishing slavery in Suriname. So there are lots of celebrations all around the city, and even downstairs right next to where I live. So up until this moment, there was a concert, and maybe they stopped at 5 p.m. exactly, so I can focus and you can hear what I am saying. So while I am really, really happy for the celebrations, but I'm also happy for the temporary silence. So hello, everyone. Corinne, Ingrid, Lita, Asta, Irene, Sharon, Elena, Laura, Kimberly, Joanna. Kimberly says she's very excited to see all the challenge creations. They were again beautiful, so many magnificent pieces. Joanna, Hannah is also here. So lovely, ladies. Next to me, you can see the beautiful Limoges pendant that I beaded to say goodbye to this topic. And source of inspiration. And I was so happy to see many of your enthusiastic comments and posts in the Beading School Club. I am incredibly happy that you enjoyed beading Limoges this much, that you learned from it, that you created different color combinations. Even now, when I peeked to the club just a few minutes ago, then I saw one created by Lita, celebrating the light. And this is such a beautiful color combination, so elegant, Lita, and I will always remember it. I also see Robin, Judy, Terry. Terry says she loved beading the Limoges. Beatrix is here, Bernadette, Yosin, and Lisa says it was her favorite. So lovely, ladies. Let's watch the video one more time, celebrating the theme, celebrating the colors and the shapes of beautiful Gothic Rosetta windows, celebrating the beauty of craftsmanship. And then I have two surprises for you, and then we will see the mini challenge entries. So together with every Beading School Academy team, we are always releasing also a collection of our own Beading School art cabochons. And it was the same with the Rosetta window. And this time I aimed also for a new shape that we were playing with. So this big rectangle that is completely new in the Beading School bead shop, and it is as big as 20.45 millimeters, is for me like it felt like an empty canvas, and that's why I selected to also some stampings, and it felt like an empty canvas being decorated with different kinds of stampings. A sword, a rose, a Gothic cathedral window, and some decorative flowers, all connected to the source of inspiration. We still have a few of these left, and also some lacy flower Beading School art cabochons in the same colors. And I think this has become one of my favorite collections besides the Bird of Paradise Beading School Academy collections. During the bead embroidery week, we also received a beautiful surprise from our very own Aniko. And Aniko is one of the members of the Beading School creative team now. And she decided to create a Gothic window bead embroidery from the material that she received in her Beading School Academy team box. And now the tutorial is available on the Beading School blog. I have just posted the link, and I am also showing it on the screen. And just as detailed the Gothic windows of cathedrals are, as detailed is Aniko's beautiful embroidery. She used the symbol elements, metal beads, rectangles, vibe duos. Like when you look closely at the pictures, then you will keep discovering how creatively she used all these elements. But I really like that she also created a matching chain to go with the necklace, so you can truly learn a lot from the Gothic Flair tutorial. However, since today you can also find another tutorial on the Beading School Club. So, of course, I also had to play with the rectangle cabochons that we created for the Rosetta Window Beading School Academy team, but also I wanted to make use of the gifts that we have received from the Neumann Clasp Factory. I would like to thank you, everyone that who signed up from the Neumann metal finding mainly clasp subscription. You were amazing, ladies, and now we are closing the registrations actually, as today Andrea and Christina have actually arrived to Germany, and they have already met Hans, the grandson of the owner of the founder of the Neumann Clasp Factory. And Andrea called me for a few minutes before I would come online, and she told me that they actually saw rooms of the factory where we haven't even had the time last year during our visit we haven't even had time to enter those rooms during our visit last year. So they are discovering more and more treasures, and this time they are actually traveling by a car. So I'm pretty sure that they will fill the trunk of the car with even more beautiful pieces. And thank you again for signing up for the subscriptions, because this way we can plan ahead really well, both us Beading School and the Neumann Clasp Factory. And this really helps us to pledge for quality, for keeping the traditions alive, for going for truly the highest quality possible. So you being a member of this it really, really matters, and you have an impact on how the beading world will be shaped in the future. So thank you so much, everyone. And to thank you, I have also created a bead embroidery tutorial for you using one of the gifts that I have also received, and one of those cabochons. And I wanted to create a new type of bezel for a cabochon, not peyote, not square stitch. I wanted something romantic, something lacy, so you can learn from the blog article that how to create this bezel that you see now on the picture. In a pendant, I have actually used two Neumann clasps in the end, because I used one instead of a bail. I can actually remove the pendant and theoretically attach another one. And also, of course, I have another clasp in the back to close it and open it again. But now let's see, ladies, the entries to the mini challenge. Music is back, by the way. Can you hear the music? I hope it's not too disturbing. Please think about the celebration and the great cause while we are, and the historic moment while we are celebrating today. So, my apologies for the disturbance. And I'm really happy to see that you liked Aniko's tutorial, and thank you so much also for the compliments. But now let's see what you lovely ladies created for the mini challenge of the Rosetta Window Beadingschool Academy team, together with every source of inspiration that we are exploring. We also create a mini challenge to motivate you to fly higher, to play, to keep trying to expand your BD horizons. I always say that, of course, winning the challenge is amazing. However, the real reward is looking back at your progress. I can only emphasize how nice it feels when you create a folder, you put all your mini challenge pieces there, and then you can, by dates, and then you can look back how much you have evolved. We saw so many beaders skyrocketing, and now let's see your beautiful, inspiring pieces for the Rosetta Window Challenge. So this is Anita's bead embroidery. What I absolutely love about it, that Anita left pieces of the ultra sweet peeking through. So she played with negative space. She played with the color of the foundation. She also created a hanging decoration at the bottom. And Ariana says, this is very pretty. I like the cross hanging beneath. And Molly says, Anita, it looks stunning. Hannah says she unfortunately forgot to enter, but I am really looking forward to see your creation in the club, dear Hannah. Then we have here Anna. And Anna included here different shapes, the symbol, of course, the donuts, preciosa rondelles, and a vibe duo in the middle. And so many details, beautiful seed beads around them. And when you look at them, then all the details come together beautifully. Anna, such a wonderful creation. You can be so proud of yourself. Then we have here Ariana and another bead embroidery piece. Again, Ariana is playing with the color of the ultra sweet, just like Anita did. This time attaching a beaded motif with two whole dagger beads with vibe duos, but also one of the beautiful filigrees, the historic filigrees. And the ultra sweet is this time a black canvas, so it feels like as if there was darkness in the cathedral and only light shining through the Rosetta window. Then we have here Asta, and this is a bead woven piece and truly one of the most clever constructions that I have ever seen. I love the intertwined shapes, the three wings made out of blue beads, and then the three supporting pieces from the red and lighter colors. And also the hanging part is beautiful. This is such an amazing piece, Asta. My jaw dropped when I saw it. It truly feels like a masterwork of yours. Terry says she has no words, and Marcy says this one is truly fantastic. Breathtaking, says Lita. Then we have here a piece created by Beatrix, and again, such a masterpiece. This is again bead embroidery, and Beatrix used a filigree stamping that she attached to her ultra suite. She decorated it with metal symbol elements and many preciosa teardrops, and then also seed beads, vibe duos, and all the beautiful details. This feels really like out of another era. It is amazing indeed. Then we have here Carol, and this is another lovely piece created with the 18mm moon face cabochon. Such a clever, cute bezel. The symbol metal element at the top, and then the trapezoid pendant at the bottom frame it beautifully. I also love it, Carol, that you played with the beads in the necklace strands, adding the fire polished olives, then the fire polished round beads, metal beads in between. Such a beautiful piece. Another piece of bead embroidery, another proof that it is so worth it to dedicate time and energy to the bead embroidery weeks. This is made by Caroline. Caroline is one of our newer beaders, and actually, if you would like to get to know her better, then I'm going to post a link into the comment fields, because just a few days ago on Friday, we've published an interview with Caroline, a face-to-face interview with Caroline on the Beadingschool blog. So you can read about her story, you can admire more of her creations, you can see how she stores her beads, you can see her cute kitty. So please read more about Caroline and say hi to her on the blog. Then we have here Lita's piece. And, Caroline, I'm so sorry, Caroline, my pronunciation, it is like, let's say, we do have internal jokes about my pronunciation. So Caroline, I will always remember it, and I love actually how you created these concentric circles made of seed beads, shaped beads, fire polished beads. And then I also love this playful vibe thanks to the spikes at the bottom. And Tina also finds it very beautiful. Caroline. And indeed, Terry says for Lita, this is a museum masterpiece. And Lita, even if I always know that you will come up with something magnificent, you still keep surprising me. And this is such a piece that I will always remember it. So many beautiful, intricate bezels, the novette at the bottom, the fabric peeking through, the historic filigree holding the cabochon in the middle. This belongs to a museum, dear Lita. Everyone is so incredibly talented. Then we have here Sanjita. Sanjita, this is also such an amazing piece. My favorite detail in Sanjita's pendant is how she incorporated the metal components, the little spacer bars with the cubic zirconias. And then there are precious round rondels sitting on top of that part. And everything about this piece is just so perfect, Sanjita. I love that it's airy. I love that it's rich at the same time, colorful. It has so much energy. Then we have here Asaria, and this is also such a nice piece. This is for me like more organic looking, and it is a right angle weave based on a right angle weave bezel and incorporating also the metal symbol element, and then a very fun part of vibe duos at the bottom. Asaria, this shines. So well done. Then we have here Samia. Samia is celebrating Canada Day today. So happy celebrations, Samia, and everyone from Canada. And lovely ladies, I'm 100% sure that when you are looking at this piece, then your eyes are drawn to that cabochon shining in the middle. I don't wonder. It is really an amazing detail, also with the symbols in the spacer components, in that main component. However, take your time and look at the bottom. There, Samia enclosed one of the big oval beads into a cage of bugles and seed beads. And it's such an intricate, beautiful bezel. I can totally also imagine it as a single earring. And Samia, this is also so well done. And the picture is beautiful. You took such a sharp, clear image. I have to compliment you on that too. Samia also just joined us at the perfect moment. And then we have here Paula. Paula also has a great picture showing all the details. And I love, love, love the components that she created. Different types with the chaton roses and then with the vibe duos, joining them into an intricate necklace. I love the colors. Paula radiated more towards green and red. And that makes it very different than most of the previous entry pieces. And I can see that you put your attention into every single stitch that you made. Thank you so much for this beautiful piece, Paula. Then again, something that totally blew my mind. This is Karin. People, please hold your jaws, wipe your saliva if you are salivating on the keyboards or whatever when you see this, because Karen, this is an amazing piece. It feels so lacy and soft, and at the same time it also just a beautiful piece that I would love to wear. Totally. I would love to wear it to a theater, to a concert. And this time Karen is radiating more towards like warm tones with beige and red and brown. And as Jessica says, just wow. No other words are needed. This is such a beautiful piece. For me, it feels like inspired by fabrics and laces. Then we have here Jen, and Jen also huge compliments to you. It seems that Jen had some leftover hexagon cabochons from the previous Fairy Forest Beadingschool Academy team. And we all agreed that it's not the easiest job to work with those hexagon cabochons. And Jen incorporated as many as 6 pieces of those hexagon into her amazing statement pendant. She decorated it with symbols. She used the beautiful trapezoid pendant, and I really admire your idea, Jen, how you also added the bugle beads on top of the hexagon. Such a good idea. So well done. And that was it. I was still like going on. And now I'm like, I want to see more, because every piece is such a pleasure to look at, such a pleasure to think about it, that how much attention to details and how much love and care went into creating these pieces. Lovely ladies, with every team, with every stitch that you make, you keep inspiring each other. You keep growing your skills. You keep creating a community. You keep expanding your BD horizons. And thank you so much for this experience. It is an honor to be on this journey together with you. And now it's also time to see who won the mini challenge. So, lovely ladies, we always have 2 talent winners, and we also always have a lucky winner during the Beadingschool Academy mini challenges. And first of all, I would like to show you, to reveal that who won the challenges. Everyone is a winner, by the way, because truly you deserve to be cheered for. You deserve to tap yourself on the shoulder. You deserve to be proud of yourself. Everyone, each and every one of you who entered the mini challenge with a finished jewel will receive a little gift from us, traveling with your next orders. But now let's see who won the hearts of the Beadingschool creative team. So first of all, I would like to congratulate Beatrix on her beautiful bead embroidered motif. She decorated a filigree with the symbols, the vibe duos, the tiny pears, and many seed beads and rhinestones. Congratulations, Beatrix. You grew so much with your beading skills in front of our eyes, and I am always looking forward to read your lovely comments and see your lovely posts. You are such a cherished and kind and lovely member of the Beadingschool community. Thank you so much for being and beading here with us. And when it comes to the bead weaving category, then I would like to congratulate Asta. The construction of this piece, this elaborate piece, it requires so much attention, so many skills and experience. I can't even imagine how much time went into creating this. This is such an interesting piece. I would like to congratulate also Asta, the other talent winner of the Beadingschool Academy Mini Challenge. And lovely ladies, I would also like to ask for your help when it comes to selecting the lucky winner of the Beadingschool Academic Mini Challenge. Since we had 14 entries now, please tell me a number between 1 and 14. I have the folder open here next to me, and it is not in alphabetical order, so please tell me a number between 1 and 14. It is in the order of how we uploaded the pictures, so you can't know who is at the beginning and who is at the end. And then I will take the first 3 numbers that I see and find the average of those 3 numbers. I see 11 from Ingrid. I see 7 from Judy. I see 4 from Linda. That means 22. If I divide it by 3, then I get 7.3. So the 7th bidder in my folder will be the lucky winner. So it means the first one is Sanjita, second Beatrix, third Caroline, Samia, Paula, Asta, Jen. Jen is the lucky winner of the, I hope you can still hear me because it seems that the screen froze. Can you hear me, ladies? It seems that the screen froze. So Jen Winter is the lucky winner of the Beadingschool Academy team for the Rosetta window. Can you still hear me and see me, ladies? Because according to my screen, I am not moving and I'm not sure. Okay, Caroline says that they can see me. And Lita also says, so you can also see me moving because I'm frozen on my screen. So lovely, ladies. Oh, Beatrix is here and she says, unbelievable, having tears in my eyes. And Beatrix is celebrating now with pancakes and ice cream. Okay, I am frozen, so I will try to relax. And that made me lose my pictures that I have prepared for the rest of the broadcast. I'm not happy about it, but I will quickly upload the pictures one more time, so please bear with me. Technology is sometimes annoying. So lovely, ladies, this was the mini challenge, and as I said, I have a surprise for you. Summer is here in the Northern Hemisphere, where most of our bidders live, including me and the bidding school team. I am enjoying the sunshine a lot, the light, easy, calm feeling of these summer days. I go out as much as possible for a swim, for a walk, a run, sometimes early in the morning when it's still possible, or to have a coffee with a friend or on my own. Today, I will actually take my bead mat to the park together with a watermelon, my notebook, and my pen. I find it that a simple change of scenery, even a small one, helps me to kickstart my creativity and helps me to look at the same colors and components that I work with in a different way. One of the most inspiring times that I spent somewhere else than in my home was last year in Mexico, when I was lucky to stay there for 2 incredible months. And during that time, I created one of the signature jewels of the Princess of Bavaria Beading School Academy team that I know that many of you liked to bead, and also that was a time when I created the fly set for the Beading School birthday celebrations last years. During the past decade and a half since I am beading, or even more, I beaded on mountain tops. I beaded while resting during bike trips. I beaded on beaches, on my balcony. I beaded on trains. I beaded the Limoges pendant actually on a train back home from Limoges. I beaded on buses, on cars, and many different cafes all around the world. Have you ever beaded somewhere else than somewhere other than at your home? Have you beaded in a different country? Have you beaded on the road or in your favorite cafe? So you change up the scenery around you a little bit. Caroline says in the meantime that the Bavarian princess was the first team jewel that she beaded together with us. And she says that she indeed beaded in the past somewhere else than her home. Please tell me, ladies, where else have you beaded? Linda says she beaded while camping in the camping grounds. Ginny also beaded. Caroline says that she likes to bead in cafes and she loves it. And Tina says she loves beaches and balconies. And Jessica in a friend's home, and that is also so great, especially if you have the company of a loved one. Lita beaded in Dubai on a hotel balcony. That feels so luxurious. And Molly says, I like to bead outside the house if the weather is good. And Terry beaded in Wisconsin Dells on a trip. Cindy would like to try it. Marcy beaded in a beach house. Ariana beaded in Austria at her sister's place, at her sweetheart's place, at her hideout, with an oil lamp on the beach. Oh, that sounds so good. Chelsea, hi Chelsea. She says, I took my beading to where my best friend got married last summer and made her a necklace and 2 bracelets for her wedding day. That is so special. Tina beaded on a deck on the beach. Robin beaded in her RV while camping in the desert. And Jennifer beaded in a tent at a powwow. Wow. So many interesting places, ladies. Oh, Anita will bead in Budapest in 2 weeks. That feels also special. So lovely ladies, at Beading School, we would like to help you to co-creating your perfect summer vacation. Take your beading on a trip, even while staying at home, and create a summer vacation, your perfect summer vacation on your bead mat. Because, truth to be told, each and every one, of course, radiate towards something else. So I have created a little game for you, because beads can speak. And beads can communicate. They can communicate feelings, they can communicate thoughts, they can communicate moods. So I have here a few pictures for you, pictures of moods that the Treasury ladies created. And I am curious that if you can tell me what these pictures tell you. Think about summer vibes, summer vacations. So what is this picture talking about that you see next to me? Ginny says, absolutely love that set that you were showing. What was the name again? It was the fly earring and pendant. Sharon says she beaded at Starbucks until closing, then outside the shop until the wee hours in the morning with friends. Sharon, that sounds amazing. And Katalin says that she's thinking about a candy shop when looking at this image. Caroline is thinking about the sleeve, flowers, and sun. For Ingrid, it's butterflies. For Lita, it's Disney World. For Marcy, it's cotton candy. For Anna, it's sorbet. And Anita, ice cream. We named this collection Ice Cream Pastels, ladies. So, Anita, congrats for finding out. But I have another image speaking to you. So tell me, what does this image communicate when you are looking at it? Because with each of our jewels, we are communicating. We are communicating who we are. I had a very nice talk with a friend who was visiting me a week ago. She's one of my high school friends, Anita. We actually used to live together during our graduation year in high school. We were like 17, 18, so it was a very special time. We just moved away from home. And we talked about it, that our jewelry and our outfits, they are like extensions of what's inside. And it feels so good when we can wear something that is in harmony of how we feel that day, how we see ourselves as a character. So what is this picture talking about, these ladies? Irene says the Caribbean. Terry says oceanside. Jessica says tranquility and oceans. Barbara says diving. Oh, fellow diver over there, dear Barbara. Robin says summer skies. Ariana says poolside. Christina says beach paradise. So we named this the Turquoise Lovers Lagoon, and I was indeed thinking of the Caribbean and actually also my beloved Mexico when I was looking at this picture. I think it looks amazing, and during a hot summer day like today, I just would love to dive into a bathtub full of these beads. What do you think, ladies? But I have another question. So, a very different mood. What is this picture talking about? For Bernadette, the previous picture is talking also about the Balaton Lake in Hungary. Totally the color. Or even Aurora Borealis, as Tina says. But we have here a very different vibe. We have here black. We have here dramatic red shades. We have here silver, gold. Kata says fireplace. Linda says gothic. For Lita, it says also anger. Anna says dusk. So, stuck in traffic. Think about a summer night. Think about maybe, Jessica says stormy feelings. Indeed, that can also be part of a summer drama. Campfire, as Erika says. Campfire is a really great one, like the embers in the darkness. Fireworks, Christina says. Sunset, bonfire, Moulin Rouge boudoir, royalty. Fire and ice for Terry. Well, we named this summer romance. So indeed, there are also stories of the summer growing in the evenings and in the nights. But let's see another one. I have some more. I think this is so fun to talk about what beads can communicate. And for this picture, I already saw actually some comments that would be very fitting. So what is this picture evoking for you? When you look at this collection of beads, what are you thinking about? In the meantime, Vania joined and she said she also beaded at an alpaca farm. That's so cute. Did the alpacas like your beadwork? So lovely ladies, what is this picture talking about? Ginny says, my favorite colors, water, sky, coolness. For Judy, summer sun, boho. For Kata, it's rainbow. And actually, since June was also Pride Month, then also it's really fitting for a rainbow still. Joanna says sunset, Caroline says summer, tutti frutti, Anna says carnival, Linda says coral reefs. And indeed, as the ladies from the Treasury told me, they were thinking about an island escape. They were thinking about mangoes and papaya, about a delicious pineapple. They were thinking about a cocktail. They were thinking about the pool. They were thinking about palm trees, the cool water, and the sunset. So this is the island escape mood in the Beadingschool Treasury. Then I have another one, because all of us love different kinds of vacations. Some of us like cocktails. Some of us like diving, swimming. Some of us like something completely different, where we can relax and recharge our energies. So what are you thinking about? What does this picture evoke for you? If you have surrounded yourself with beads from this tray, how would you feel? What kind of vacation would it remind you of? Lita says camping. Linda says fairy forest. For Corinne, it's the Pusta in Hungary. Samia says forest escape. Christine says forest stroll. Mary says moss and trees in the forest. Ooh, Judy is talking about avocados. Robin says mountain retreats. Anna says harvest. Cindy says nature and forest. And indeed, being surrounded by nature, being surrounded by trees, flowers, it calms our hearts, it calms our minds. So this is the trekking, but it also can challenge us physically, and that also is recharging. And this is the trekking in the woods, perfect vacation in the Beadingschool, according to the Beadingschool Treasury ladies. And then I have one more, the last one. And I have to say that this is a surprising one, but I have to say that this was the favorite of Andrea, Susie, and me too. So what are you thinking about when you see these beads on the picture? I'm already melting when I'm looking at this, and I just want to keep looking at this and enjoying the weather. For Ginny, it's visiting the tropics. For Kata, it's sunrise and sunset. For Linda, it's tropical fruits. No licking of the beads. We sometimes have the urge, we say like, they look so good. Please promise, ladies. No matter how delicious they look, no matter how much they remind us of fruits and candy. No licking of the beads, please. Samia says sunshine and sunflowers. Anita says sunshine. For Judy, it's full of energy, fruits, and positivity. And Sabine has such a nice one. She says sun happiness, and Anita says limoncello. For Robin, it's lemonade on a hot day. For Christine, it's sunshine and citruses. Well, the Treasury ladies called it summer sun and summer fun. And indeed, this is just like the essence of the whole summer, I would say. So lovely ladies, out of these 6 beautiful, perfect holiday vacations, which one was your favorite? We had the ice cream pastels, we had the turquoise lovers lagoon, we had a summer romance, we had island escape, we had trekking in the woods, and we had the summer sun, summer fun. So which is your perfect summer beady holiday? I think these are my 3 favorites on the picture. Definitely the summer sun, also the turquoise lovers lagoon, and the ice cream candy. I will have to have an ice cream in the later today too. Caroline says that for her the ice cream was the nicest. Christine also says. Linda is also for ice cream. Ariana loves the turquoise lovers lagoon. Palima ice cream. Yosin likes the summer fun. Bernadette ice cream. Mary Lou summer pastels. Christine likes the trekking in the woods. Molly likes the blue lagoon. Kimberly, Erika says, which one you didn't like? Didn't I like? Kimberly says anything with water for me. For Corinne, it's ice cream and sunshine. Well, lovely ladies, I have some good news. You do not have to choose. You can have it all. And to create that perfect summer vacation and to be able to at least leave your bead mats and experience something new, the lovely Treasury ladies created the perfect summer vacation vibes for you for this week. So this week, if you use the code SUMMER in the bead shop, then it will take off 30% of the price of everything that you can find in the perfect summer vacation category. It is a very extensive category divided into the topics that I showed you. Ice cream pastels, island escape, summer romance, summer sun, trekking in the woods, and turquoise lovers lagoon. So if you visit that category, and it's full of amazing, amazing components, metal components, Miyuki beads, glass pearls, glass cabochons, even some chain shaped beads from the Czech Republic, cabochons. It's a very, very extensive category with over 500 products. So if you use the code SUMMER, then it will take off 30% of the price of everything that is in this category. And moreover, if you decide to place an order before next week's Coffee Time with Erika, it means 5 in the afternoon in Europe, Central European time, 11 a.m. New York City, 8 a.m. California, and 3 a.m. Faye time New Zealand. So if you place an order, a single order for at least 39 euros, $46, or 33 pounds before that next week's Coffee Time with Erika, after deducting the discount, after using your gift card, whatever. So if you place an order qualifying, then you will also receive a gift on top of the generous 30% discount on your perfect summer holiday. And the gift will be the tutorial to Rux's earrings that you can see on the picture. We will be in touch through an email next Wednesday when the whole special deal is over. And please make sure to use the code SUMMER to deduct the discount. Jessica is asking if it is unboxing next week, and indeed it is unboxing next week. So on Friday I will be coming back with some little sneaky peeky information that what kind of shapes we are going to play with. I also still have No One Has to Beadle on team, well, actually two waiting for you from the Rosetta window. And this Thursday, we will be beading together the Sulla Luna earrings, and next week the result of life design. So still two No One Has to Beadle on topics coming to play with the leftovers of your Rosetta Window Beading School Academy team box. But now it's also time to focus on Rux's beautiful creation and on the perfect summer vacation to recharge and to soak up that positive, warm energy of the summer days. Lovely ladies, please let me know if you have any questions. If you would like to share something, I'm still here for a few minutes and I would love to answer your questions right away if I can. Please let me know. Nancy liked the summer sun, she says in the meantime. And Vania says that last one also reminded her of Kata and her mushrooms. Rachel also liked the black and red and the summer sun collections. Vania loves yellow, since it is reminding her of citruses, orange, vanilla, and orchards. So lovely ladies, if you are all happily shopping, then thank you so much for your attention. Linda is asking if there will be a PDF for the live design. Yes, indeed, there will be a PDF and a No One Has to Beadle on workshop next week, Thursday, for the live design motive. This week it's Sulla Luna. So lovely ladies, thank you so much for your attention. Make sure to use the summer code and see you on Thursday. Erika is asking about the category. It's here. I put the link in a comment field so you can find everything. Robin is asking if she can get the Neumann clasps one by one if she missed the subscription. Dear Robin, those clasps will be available only through special times and not immediately in the bead shop. So if there will be any left, then they will be available maybe during Advent, but these were primarily for the subscriptions and they will not be available in the bead shop for now. So thank you so much, ladies. Make the most of the summer days if you live in the Northern Hemisphere, and see you on Thursday. Thank you for playing with me today. Keep playing on your bead mats. Wishing you lots of creativity and take care of yourselves and your loved ones. Bye-bye.